primul pătrar de veac al acestui mileniu și-a pus și își pune puternic amprenta asupra turismului și viticulturii turcești, implicit asupra turismului său enologic. În acești 25 de ani au crescut substanțial suprafețele și producțiile viniviticole, ca și numărul de turiști, de altfel. La invitația Agenției de Publicitate Turistică din Turcia, respectiv a distinsului nostru prieten, domnul Dogan, o delegație de 9 ziariști români din presa scrisă, audiovizuală, fotoreporteri, cameramani, membri ai Asociației Jurnaliștilor și Scriitorilor de Turism din România, AJTR, a efectuat, în perioada august-septembrie, un impresionant infotrip, un periplu prin mai multe podgorii și crame de top turcești, plasate de-a lungul Drumului Vinului, în areale din imediata apropiere a Mării Egee sau a Mării Marmara, adică peninsula Galipoli, Arcadia, Tracia. Vorbim așadar de podgorii și crame cu personalitate, întinse pe câte 20-40 de hectare, cele mai mici, de nișă, până la cele mari, de sute de hectare, cultivate cu cele mai cunoscute soiuri europene de struguri, mai ales roșii, dar și cu soiuri locale. În toate aceste 5 zile ne-au fost alături competent, discret, profesional, admirabilii Bilge Usta, arheolog, și cineastul Mustafa Agdad, cei care ne-au însoțit prin impresionantele podgorii și crame turcești, crame moderne, dotate cu utilaje și tehnologii de ultimă oră. Vorbim de podgoriile și cramele Asmadan, Portacaeli, Suvla, Barbare, Calpac, Melen, Cutman, Arcadia, Saranta, Deserta. Plantații tinere, mai toate organice, ecologice, promovând durabilitatea, adică vii tinere, ca și vinoturismul turc, de altfel, vii intrate pe rod, mai ales în ultimii 5-15 ani. Vibrantă a fost și vizitarea celui mai renumit sit istoric din lume, cetatea Troia. Se cuvine să amintim aici că în 2024, cele 60 de milioane de turiști străini, îndeosebi ruși, germani, britanici, bulgari sau români, au făcut ca veniturile din turism ale Turciei să atingă un nivel record de peste 61 miliarde de dolari, ceea ce reprezintă 12,5% din PIB. Evident că și turismul enologic, în evidentă ascensiune, concură substanțial la aceasta. Pentru 2025, guvernul de la Ankara mizează pe 64 milioane de vizitatori și venituri din turism de peste 64 miliarde de dolari. Echipa TV Drum Bun, care a realizat aceste reportaje pentru televiziunea M+ Internațional, a fost formată din realizatorul și producătorul Petru Emil Stanciu, reporterul Doina Tătaru și cameramanul Cristian Mițu, secundați discret, dar competent, eficient, de mai tinerii noștri prieteni turci, doamna arheolog Bilge Usta, și de cineastul și directorul de program Mustafa Agdad.
Deci aici e zona cu turnurile.
Here, I mean, this is
E reconstituită.
what we see. Here somewhere they find the treasure.
Aici au găsit comoara, în punctul ăla. Șliman.
And these are the pictures of the treasure. This is
Așa
all
arăta comoara.
gold.
Was gold.
Yeah,
The-
1,000 golden pearl.
Au găsit foarte multe mici de perle.
And now where is this treasure?
In St. Petersburg Museum, Russia.
starting from yesterday, you will stay with us another 2 days. Please tell us, as a guide, but especially as an archaeologist, which are the places you consider most significant in this archaeological site in Troy? Because Troy is very famous in the world.
As an archaeologist, actually, I like every places, but this place is very important for me because this is the place most people believed Hector killed by Achilles. You know, Achilles was very angry and then he was screaming in front of the saddle, Hector, 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 and he invited Hector to the mortal combat here.
So you had many groups.
Yes.
What did you realize that they find significant or not significant visiting Troy? Because a lot of people expect to visit Troy
Yes.
as tourists and culture people. What was their reaction finding this site? Because when you were a child you said, oh, there are just stones, but
Yes.
now the significance is totally different.
Yeah, you know, when you tell and explain the city with its mythological stories, it's very meaningful because this is the most known ancient city in the world. That's why when people come here, they were already very excited. After we visited, they say, wow, they really like the city. Especially we recently opened the archaeology museum. When we are visiting the two sites together, it's more meaningful for people.
This is a good start for our cooperation to develop the friendship and the exchange of tourists between Turkey and Romania.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We love Romanian people. Thank you. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go to museum.
We are lucky that they are working.
Yes.
There are archaeologists working here,
Yes.
trying to discover more things.
Yes.
Yes. Can we talk to one of them? What is the level of Troy here, considering all the 8 levels?
Okay, sure. Let me ask first. Maybe
Yes.
they can help us. Let me see. Ya siz arkeolog musunuz acaba?
Hello.
Kısa bir konuşmak mümkün olur mu? Romanya, hani biz de turizm geliştirme ajansından geliyoruz da. Burada konuşsak olabilir mi? Tamam, he's
Which
coming.
phase are they and what
Okay.
are they trying to discover now?
Okay. Aman dikkat edin. Siz de arkeologsunuz galiba. He is one of the archaeologues
Yeah,
here.
we'd like to know your name.
Yeah, thank you.
We are coming and try to spread the information for Romania.
Yeah, welcome.
We are happy that we discovered you here. We have an archaeologist with us as well, who is also a guide.
Yeah.
And for the television, TV Internațional, Tele Moldova, we would like to have one of your opinions. What are you doing here? Is it difficult? What are your expectations with the team?
Okay. My name is Süha. I am archaeologist from Troy Museum and also Troy excavation member. This here is trench is very new, is not oldest, but is too much layer inside the here. Is open it is 2016 is open, is now is 9 years I think. Too much layers inside the here is the künk is also terracotta water pump system is the Roman, and also our left is the wall, this Byzantine era, and this ramp is similar to the lower city, going to enter the lower city, but is late Bronze Age, is 1200 BC, and also is the vertical wall is the classical age, is the 5 and 4th century BC, and also this wall is Hellenistic in the 3rd century BC, is the Alexander the Great time, and also lower wall is archaic, and also this oven is the ceramic oven is very oldest, and the Troy 4 and 5, and also very deeply bedrock mainly. This also hall is bedrock. How is your deeply inside the civilization? How is your enter the deep and going to enter? It is 3 meters approximately also, and different complex area, but is Troy 6 layers, Troy 8 layers, Troy 9 Roman layers inside into here. Very complex, but also name is trench, is Agora trench, is the life is always here, also marketplace is another very important location.
So we realize that there is a very complex work.
Yeah.
There are stones and levels from
Yeah, stones, different layers inside into here. Is
That's very difficult to...
Yeah, understanding is very much, very difficult. Yeah, but is examples from Bregen excavation and also another excavation. Then also idea from archaeologists and secular idea, but it's very different stratigraphy inside into here.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's very important for us.
You're
We
welcome.
wish you to have success.
Thank you.
To bring this part in front of us.
Us, yes, too much people like it. Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
is in Gallipoli?
No, it's actually Eceabat. Gallipoli is a little bit up far from here.
Is there a long route with wineries everywhere?
Of course,
is it
yeah.
traditional, historical place for growing grapes?
Actually, this place, this peninsula, is one of the oldest wine region. So actually, it's been producing thousands of years in this area because the climate is really good, the soil is really good. You can see there is a Bosphorus over here, so it's start from there and ends in Istanbul. So both sides of the peninsula has a seaside, so we can get a really nice, good air, wind, and also salty soils. Actually, our vineyards located mostly over this part. The Bozokba is our family estate vineyard, so it's really close to the Mediterranean side. So it's a really good climate and nice weather over there. And also we have how can I explain it? We have other words grapes and also local grape varieties. One of the local one is Karasakız.
I've seen it here, Karasakız, yes. Is this one here?
Yeah.
Where is it planted here? Somewhere there.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure where is the parcels, but it's in here. So you can see it's really close to the seaside, and also in the previous time, this place has a under the sea, so you can find a really nice different types of animals from the previous times. So the soil it's like a under the sea, also rich, and also Karasakız, it's a really interesting grape variety because it's so similar with Pinot Noir. So it's a French variety, but it's a kind of different because the taste is so close, but the shape and grape is really different.
This one, you mean?
Yeah.
What's the name? Because I didn't get it.
Karasakız. That means black gum.
Black gum.
Yeah. And yeah, also we have a Kınalı Yapıncak over there. It's another local grape variety. We produce different types of wines with that. For example, sparkling or pet nut, or it's just like a monocépage.
So you mix them, you make coupage with
of course,
traditional, authentic Turkish types and more international.
Yeah, actually you can find both of them. You can find a single grape variety in all around the world, and also Turkish local grape varieties. And also we mix together local ones and also international ones.
Like this one, I have a bottle here with Shiraz, Merlot and Öküz Gözü.
Öküz Gözü.
What is Öküz Gözü?
Öküz Gözü means bullseye. Yeah, it's a bullseye. No, actually the shape of the grape, it looks like a bullseye. So that's why the local people call that name. So actually it's a really interesting grape variety because the taste is not that much tannic, and also it's a really good soft end and nice full body. But it's a really good combination with Merlot and Syrah, because also Öküz Gözü and Merlot, it's kind of type of similarities. So that's why it's a really good combination.
So you make them,
we make them.
Yes, at this Sufla winery. And where do you sell them? Where is the main market?
Actually, one of the main markets is here. Also, you can find in the local markets and supermarkets. You can find it almost everywhere in Turkey.
In Kilitpa here, what is written is the name of the bottle?
One of the region of Çanakkale. So, yeah, it's actually real region name here. It's like a neighborhood.
So the Trojans and Greeks, when they were fighting, they were drinking wine?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's proof that they were having some fun before the battle.
Yeah, of course. I mean, drinking wine and fighting, I don't know. But this time it's like it's just drinking for pleasure. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
you're welcome.
So, hello, Mr. Doğan Eşkinak.
Hi, welcome to Turkey.
We are so happy to be your guests. The Romanian Association for Romanian Writers and Journalists had this splendid opportunity to be here thanks to your initiative and the cooperation together with our president, Mr. Mihai Ogrij, the president of AJTR, our association.
Yes.
So a group of representatives from the board of our association are here for a circuit, a splendid circuit in vineyards, and to see some archaeological sites. But here you are that one who promoted the project. So as far as we realized, you are a public image promoter, specialist. You did many things, but you also turned to tourism. How did you think to start this project and bring us here?
Well, first of all, thank you very much. The opportunity and the pleasure is all mine and all ours. And thank you for visiting us and giving us an opportunity to share what we have here with you. Well, Romania is an important country for Turkey. We have a shared history, two Black Sea countries with similar cultures. So it was only natural, I think, for me to approach you and see if we could make this tour happen.
So you told us that you were a child when you visited Romania just once. So
yes.
Now it's time to make a link and a connection between our countries.
Well, Romania has a very special place in my heart because some Romanians have a very special place in my heart because I'm a fan of Galatasaray. I'm a member of the club as well. And obviously we have kind of a big tradition of Romanian players, Hagi Popescu and others. So it's a very important country for me.
So we had the opportunity to taste these splendid wines. So say us a few words about the place we are here and what they offer as a product, because it is high quality and probably would be a point to be in the plans, the tourist plans for future for the Romanians to visit Turkey.
Yes, so we're in the city of Tekirdağ. It's also my hometown. I grew up here. My family is still here. And we're about an hour from the border with Greece and Bulgaria, and we're about an hour from Istanbul. So we're right on the way. If you're driving from Romania to Istanbul, for example, you're right on the way. So it's an easy stop. The vineyard, the Barbara vineyard, they've been producing here for some time. And they have excellent wine, as you've yourself tasted. Also food and a boutique hotel. And it's part of a broader network in the Thrace region.
We have together with us the president of our association, AJTR, and it is interesting that you both, in a way, communicated and planned this trip. So maybe we invite Mr. Ogrij to say how he discovered already for 2 days this circuit and the products you provide. We have here Mr. Ogrij. so he can probably say a few words.
Până o întrebare, da?
Ca să vorbim și în limba română, deci domnul președinte Ogrij e alături de noi și pentru că deja sunt 2 zile de vizite, am vrea să aflăm cum a fost comunicarea inițială și ce impresie a făcut acest circuit până acum grupului și mai ales dumnealui, care este un foarte bun cunoscător al zonei de vinuri și o experiență de o viață în jurnalism.
Foarte pe scurt, comunicarea a fost prietenească, la obiect și abia am așteptat, de fapt, să ne întâlnim, să vizităm această zonă tragică, superbă. Întrebarea mea este însă următoarea. Ce ne poate spune despre orașul Tekirdağ, da? Fiindcă, din câte știm, domnia sa face parte din, este orașul natal al domniei sale.
So the question from Mr. Ogrij was exactly what you told before about your native town.
Yes.
And what it is representative for this town, and what would you recommend for the future tourist programs and for us to know?
Well, we're this part of the country, we're pretty relaxed, I would say. It's basically farming country. You get fresh fish from the sea. We have good drinks. We have rakı and wine, locally produced. We have good cheese. So we like to enjoy our lives.
That's splendid. So you told us, we understood that there are plans in your mind to start a cooperation with Romania in this field of culture and tourism. Is this anything particular you would like to follow in these future plans between Turkey and Romania? It's about tourism exchange, about cultural exchange.
Yes. Well, I look forward to working more closely with AJTR.
Yes, we are
and
happy.
yourselves. Hopefully, if you give us the opportunity to work together. You know, I'm a tourist myself. I travel frequently. I travel with my family. I travel for work, and I enjoy that. You know, the more I see, in a way, I think the more I realize we're all more or less the same. We want the same things. And in a way, once you visit a country or a place, then you're not a stranger anymore. It's part of you as well. You carry it with you. So if you have good, positive experiences, that stays with you as well.
Yes, the idea is that experience is the key word for promoting tourism nowadays, and so you thought very well. Our colleagues here in this trip discovered the beauties of Turkey and the nature and this mixture between quality, nature, and also the remains of the history you have here. We visited Troy. It was very, very impressive.
It's obviously an interesting country that doesn't sort of that's hard to explain with like stereotypes or just keywords, because in a way it's the seat of Eastern Rome. It's the seat of like Troy, other ancient civilizations, and it's across the country as well, not just in Thrace region. You have a lot of Ottoman heritage as well, and obviously you have a lot of modern elements. So it's quite a diverse. It's a lot to experience and take in. So I think it's something. It's hard to explain. So I think the Romanians have to come visit.
Yes, we are very pleased that we met you, and a person like you with such a complex background turned to tourism and to Romania. We are sure that AJTR and organizations from Turkey, as yours and others, will do all their efforts with joy and determination to enforce this friendship between Turkish people and Romanians and promote tourism. We thank you a lot for this hospitality and the plans.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Hello, Denise.
Hello.
So we are the team of the Romanian Association for Writers in Romania. We are your guests here. You, your family's guests.
Yes.
So tell us, how did you love in with wines, and how you discovered this area?
So my father lived in France for 16 years as part of his university studies. And in France, he opened 2 restaurants. That's how he start loving French wines, and he wanted to produce that in Turkey. The reason why we are in Thrace and specifically Tekirdağ is because my grandmother is from here, and we already knew the grapes that we wanted to plant, and the best soil for the grapes that we planted was in Thrace.
So did you study something to improve your knowledge in this field?
I studied hospitality, and then obviously that goes with wine as well, so I had wine classes next to it, and yeah, that goes together.
Now, we had the chance to taste these fine wines, but you can make a summary and point us which are the highest quality and very well remarked by the market, by your consumers, and I heard one was rewarded.
Yes, so we mainly focus on red blends in here. We have a Bordeaux blend, which is a Cabernet Merlot, and a Côte d'Ivoire blend, which is a Shiraz Grenache and Mourvèdre. The one that got mainly the award recently is Barbare Elegance, which is a Côte d'Ivoire, so Shiraz, Grenache and Mourvèdre, 18 months in oak. We recently decided to take a twist on that wine and try it out with 24 months of oak. That got a gold medal in the International Wine Challenge in Istanbul as well. So I think that we're on the right track, but we aim to keep our production low in order to produce the best quality wines that we ever can.
Tell us, how is organized this fine location just to make the most of it, concerning wines, concerning tourists, concerning hospitality?
So
what we see here, vineyards, hotel, and all this cellar, all these places.
I work with my father, and basically we decided to do our own jobs on the same property. He takes care of the whole wine production process and the land, and I take care of the hotel and restaurant and all of the groups and individual guests that come in. So that's where we complete each other quite well. There are times I help him out with the winery as well, but we have a very good and dedicated team as well, especially for the winery. Our food engineer has been with us for 12 years, Sinem. We have an agricultural engineer on property as well. We have 4 people full-time working for the cellar, so it's very well organized.
Well, it's splendid. Yeah. But tell us, what is your impression about us as tourists and guests?
I'll be honest with you, it's been a great pleasure because it makes me very happy to talk wine and explain our culture and everything to people that have the knowledge about wine and that can enjoy a nice bottle of wine as well.
Oh.
It's been a big pleasure to sit down with you this morning, yesterday, and just have a nice chat.
Okay.
Even if it's not about
we
wine
are happy
sometimes.
Too. So your plans for future, for yourself and for this business?
Well, I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. So we recently invested in a winery in France 2 years ago. So my father wants to mainly take care of there. So he's still teaching me the ropes for this place, but we're near the end. So he's coming less and less. So the main aim is to keep this place alive so that I can pass it on to my own kids one day.
Oh, splendid.
Yeah.
Denise, thank you a lot. We were very pleased with you, with the
Thank
team.
you so
we
much.
are happy to meet you and these places, and we wish you good luck.
Thank you. The pleasure was really mine.
Okay.
Shake hands or something?
Yes, hai să dăm mâna. Okay.
Thank you so
Denise.
very much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you very much. You have a fine daughter, but we are impressed with what you produce here, we all.
Gerçekten şaraplarınızı çok beğendiler. Uluslararası standartlar daha tadar tatmaz. Fark ettiler yani.
Dün akşam rezervi açtım ekstradan. Onu inanılmaz beğendim. Bir de elegans ambiyans.
Côte d'Iran style.
Hello, Mustafa. Mr. Mustafa Agdag. It's one of our hostesses in this trip. We are in Turkey, a group of journalists coming from Romania, the Association of Romanian Writers and Journalists. We had the pleasure to be invited here by some Turkish partners. One of the organizers is with us. We were so happy to have him in this tour of 4 days. We realized that although he is young, he has a very interesting personality. So, Mustafa, you have a complex background, although you are 26. Say a few words, very short, about yourself, and then why did you turn to tourism, and you are here with us?
Actually, thank you so much allow me here and allow my directory during the trip. Thank you so much for everything. It was pleasure to meet such a experienced, not aged, the experienced all people in here. It was so good for me to experience something like that. So I graduated in international trade in Istanbul. So I was always curious about the getting contact with people. So after I graduated in South Africa as well, so I think let's make something different. The trade has changed the international relations as in tourism. So I decided to be in here because I'm extrovert, I'm Sagittarius, I really like communicate with people. Let's get to the tour side.
So the idea is that, we followed a wine tour. This was the proposal. It was very interesting for us, although we had the chance to visit Troy, the architecture, the site, the archaeological site, very famous in the world. But coming back to this wine tour, we started near Çanakkale, and then we stopped to very fine vineyards, almost 10. So it is about 900 kilometers we traveled, which it's impressive. And the climate was perfect, the weather was perfect, but especially the product of wines impressed us very much. So we would like to know, which of these vineyards do you consider are really representative or have something special in this tour for foreign tourists?
Okay, I would like to highlight here. We were tripping around all Marmara side and Aegean side. So it has own their special. Each of the places we were tripping has their own specialties. The Aegean side was different. The Marmara side different, but my favorite one is where the boat links together, especially in Çanakkale side and the Gallipoli side, because it's the middle of the boat side and it has boat's history inside of it. So actually I would like to highlight as well which side, let me see, the Chateau Kalpak as well, because there was a monastery inside of it. Yes. It has also the other history in it. There was a different type of vineyards, different type of wines, like grapes from different countries, and it has their own history. So, what can I say else? The other one is the Melan one, because Melan one, the owner of the company was collecting all around the world the artists to bring the vineyards to show off them their inspiration, to have inspiration from their raising grapes. They are growing with the arts. That is the very good point as well, because the artists we see on the exhibition, the fair, was amazing. The articles was amazing, beside of the grapes and the wines.
Yeah. So was it difficult to stay by us, to work and do things for a group as we are? And you had some experiences in other fields, in business, also in film. You are dedicated to this. Do you find a connection between products of wines, arts, people, communication? In which way do you vision these things?
Definitely, there is one common connection. Is the common part of this? There are a lot of process. You should deal with them. You should overcome with them. But we are working with the people. There are plenty of people. So you need to make them all satisfied. I'm talking about each of the persons. I'm not talking about only our trip. I'm talking about also the production processes as in my other life. So as long as we have a lot commons, we can gather on same topics, it will be okay. So you need to see everybody's requirements and desires. So you will overcome with them, you will make them satisfied, then end of the day, you'll be okay.
Have you met Romanians as tourists or in other situation, cultural, already here or abroad? How do you feel? How do you regard these people?
Actually, it's my second time. When I was in high school, there was a group of high school students as a teenager. That was called Comenius Project. We came to Romania, especially, I'm not sure, Bucharest, I think. There was a high school in there, yeah. There were people of 15 students, and we met them together to share our experiences and traditions, like as in the national dances, national anthems, like that, and that's all. But the second time is much more perfect because each of you has experience of their own occupation and professions. So that was awesome for me.
So culture and tradition, it's very important. People are very important. So that's why I was asked you, because yes, we would like to, our audience, especially those which are watching the TV Plus, TV International channel, TV channel, but also all the Romanians would be pleased to hear an opinion of a young person dedicated to tourism and to many other things. You think very wise for your age. We were very much impressed. So what do you think would be possibilities of cooperation for young people, Turkish and Romanian, considering tours like this or other cultural tours?
Actually, I can say this. It's when we were in trip, I felt like I'm discovering myself. We were going places by places, and it felt me like they have their own specialties. But what's mine? During this trip, I feel like we were I was actually discovering myself, exploring myself, what I like, what's hitting up me, what's taking my interest, and it was very good. And also, this was so short a trip. If they have a wider perspective, they can find themselves. So identify themselves is the key for these trips, and the tourism is makes the dream happens. I
Actually,
think.
we found a very fine team working for us, you and the specialized guide, Lady Bilge Usta. So we were very pleased that you supported us in this trip, and we wish you good luck in future. Thank you very
so much. Yeah, it was such a pleasure to meet you and hosting you, because I feel like I have a family from Romania, and thank you so much for everything. It was such a good experience for me, and I'm wishing you come here soon. You and the other guys who are gonna watch and get highlighted by this video.
We wait for you all in Romania.
Definitely, I'm planning to.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.